Inside Tennis with the Cause is brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins, and by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.
Hi, tennis fans. The Cause here with another half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
What makes this our best truck month ever? The best trucks, the best selection, and the best deals at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. While they last, drive a new 2017 Ram Crew Cab. Truck month price at just $299 a month. Or lock in special 0% financing on a new 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. The best trucks, the best selection, and the best deals. It's the best truck month ever at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton or FirkinsCJ.com.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
You know how important it is to warm up and stretch out your muscles before you begin running, jumping, and swinging a racket. Well, Muscle Honey is a blend of herbs designed to increase the blood flow, lymphatic flow, and flexibility of muscles so that you smoothly transition into activity. What's more, it contains pain-relieving herbs to help you push through boundaries and herbs to keep you from cramping up during periods of high output. It's not greasy or smelly, and if you rub it on all over, your muscles will be supple and pain-free for hours. Now that's a competitive edge.
Hi, I'm John Isner, and you're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Hi, tennis fans. Great to be with you again. And nice to have back our Suncoast winter residents. Boy, are we excited to welcome 3 new sponsors to our Inside Tennis with the Cause tennis family. Firkins Automotive has been supporting tennis for the last 3 decades. Lakewood Ranch has set the bar for social and sporting lifestyles on the Suncoast. And resident innovative herbalist Steve Frank with Nature's Right is proud to bring you natural products that work. Great to have Firkins Automotive, Lakewood Ranch, and Nature's Right as proud sponsors of the Inside Tennis with the Cause tennis family. Sorry to be losing the USTA Women's Pro Circuit Tournament at the Oaks. It was a great event. Tennis players and fans loved it. Our friend Tom Whitten did a superb job talking about missing something. We were going to miss this guy, tennis sports writer Mick Huber. Mick and I worked together for 25 years. He was one of the most knowledgeable tennis journalists in the arena. So what's on the show today? We will relive a visit to the world's largest sporting event as we visit the U.S. Open. We will keep you current with the Suncoast tennis scene with our Play Sarasota Tennis Magazine calendar. So let's get it launched with a trip back to Flushing Meadows. Not a typical 2016 U.S. Open. Let's start with the roof.
Oh, it's been amazing. It's been so exciting to have the roof on Arthur Ashe Stadium actually working. We had a phase 2 last year, and now it's complete. We've actually used it, I believe, 5 times this year. And the fans have just been amazed at watching this beautiful structure close and open. And it saved us time, and play has continued, so it's been fun.
And the ground opened up, and all of a sudden, an evolution. There's a grandstand right there.
The new grandstand is absolutely fantastic. It is the most spectacular, I believe, stadium that we've built out here. The fans have all gravitated to that this year. It's a beautiful spectacle. It's beautiful to play on, and we're really proud about it.
Well, what fun it was to catch up with legendary sports broadcaster Mary Carrillo to discuss the success of the American players during the first week of the U.S. Open. All right, American tennis, that's worth a kiss this week.
Absolutely.
How excited are you about it?
I mean, it's fun watching, like Jack Sock has really come along and come around, and he's as successful as he's been in doubles. He's he's decided that he's going to put that to the side for a while and play singles. And he got to the second week of the French Open. Now he's in the second week of the U.S. Open. He's very formidable. Clearly, this guy's hungry, and so it's nice to have him around. And John Isner, as we're speaking now, John Isner is a very dangerous player at the Open too. Ryan Harrison is a great story, a great story. I mean, a guy, a qualifier who figures out a way to get into the third round. CeCe Bellis, another American qualifier. A lot of the young Americans want wild cards, but you look at these people who work their way through here through qualies, and it's paid off. And Madison Keys has had two incredibly dramatic rounds to get into the second week at the Open, and
she knows how to dodge bullets and then come out shooting.
Yeah, I mean, I think what she's learning to do is to fight well when she's not playing her best, and I think at times over the last several years we've seen her just kind of get frustrated and can't scramble out of a tough situation. But boy, she sure did against Naomi Osaka, who, by the way, I feel badly that I was watching that match, and Osaka is an 18-year-old Floridian, and I don't think a lot of people in the stands understand that, she's listed as Japanese, but have you ever talked to that kid? I mean, she is as American as anybody. And I just feel like now that the fans see how good she is and how much game she's got, and they know that she's really from this country, she will be a huge fan favorite in the future.
You had this place buzzing. What's that mean to you to create that excitement?
Yeah, obviously it's really special. I want to play well here at the U.S. Open. It's the biggest event, I think, for any American, and for tennis in general, it's one of the biggest. It's, if not the biggest event, So I just want to make sure I take it one match at a time and focus on my next opponent, because I know that's going to be a hard one in Choiki.
You had one of America's favorite players out there as your coach, Taylor Dent.
I mean, obviously having Taylor in my corner is a big help. I wouldn't be here without him. He's impacted my game in a positive light so much.
I think I'm in a really good place mentally right now. I was able to come off some considerable confidence from the World Team Tennis season. I had a very successful team. That's always fun.
I followed you. That was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. So I do think things are clicking for me competitively right now in a way that they weren't over in Europe earlier this year. But definitely my hard court tennis this year has been a whole league above where it was last year, so I'm really excited.
Nice to have a neighbor here at the Open with me. Nice to be with you. You got here because, Michael, you won the USTA National Boys at Kalamazoo. What was that like knowing you win that thing, you're coming here? You played in slams before, I know that, but not singles.
It was pretty big, especially at the time. It's always been like one of my dreams to compete, at a main draw event at a Grand Slam, and especially the U.S. Open, just makes it that much more special. And overall, I think it was a good learning experience.
So it's a pleasure for me and to play here, to win my first match in the Grand Slam and to try to do all my best against Nishikori today. And I'm excited about the work that I have to do in the future, and I just want to keep working and to go as high as I can.
You're very entertaining out there, and we're not talking about the record that you set every time you serve an ace, but your all-around game is entertaining, your personality and your reaction to it.
I'm one of the last ones who are still going to the net. Everybody else is actually, from the baseline only. This is new era, I guess. So, I grew up in that age when everybody was rushing to the net. So that's why I'm also doing it, because I like it. So it's a little bit different now, I guess. But this is how it was all my life. So yeah.
I like it. A lot of people like it. Don't give it up. Ivo, always good to see you. I want to keep looking up to you, boy. We are in the city of excitement, but you add to the excitement. I can't keep up with your schedule. In 50 words or less, tell us what you've been doing.
First of all, 50 words or less. I've been here at the U.S. Open, working with the USA inner-city programs, watching the matches, saying hello to people, and making sure the game progresses. But also, I need this publicity. I want people to know that I'm still alive, baby.
Alive and doing well, 85 and alive.
And I always enjoy working with the cause because he has a lot of passion. He makes me look good, so my prices are going to go up in order for me to spend and pay my alimony payments. I always enjoy being with you, but remember, everybody, all of you can get a little better both in sports and in life by saying to yourself, I will do it. God bless you, everybody.
Bless me, because I'm going to talk to you about something you talk all day long, junior tennis. You just returned from a kid watching. His father was great out there, Peter Corder. His mother played, sisters on the golf pro tour. Sebastian seems to have it. You like this kid, don't you, Nick?
He has tremendous strokes. He's a big boy, probably going to be about 6'3", 6'4". And Peter Corder gave me a fantastic compliment. He said, Nick, you're one of the few people that I will ever let talk to my children. And Peter, I appreciate that. We add a little bit more coming forward to your son because he has a big serve, excellent ground strokes. He comes forward a little bit more. He'll be around for a long time.
Catch up with you after the United Nations Award. Nick Bollettieri, always a pleasure.
Same here, Cos, and I like the way you bring the information. You're full of enthusiasm, babe. Do you have a little Italian in you?
I got a little Italian. Good summer for you, Sebastian. You win the National Boys 18 clay courts as a 16-year-old. That got you into the big dance, didn't it? So what's it like playing here in the big dance for you?
I was extremely nervous in my first round match, and I started actually really well. I got up a double break, and then I was playing well the whole match pretty well. But I was pretty nervous, and then after the first set, everything went away, and I was just playing my game, and it was a really nice. I love this tournament. It's one of my favorite tournaments, and I hope I can come back next year.
It's hard not to bring up Peter when we talk court tennis. So what kind of advice has your dad given you about coming to the U.S. Open? Everything he said it would be? What's he tell you?
He just tells me to enjoy myself. Yeah, I mean, if I get nervous, he'll always be there with me. Just in the big points, just to breathe in, breathe out, relax, go to your towel, just think what you want to do and just have fun. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
U.S. Open, Mary Pierce, what does this place still mean to you? Memorable times here.
Oh, definitely. I remember playing here as a young girl, I think 15, 16 years old, playing the qualies, making it to the main draw. And of course, all the way through my career, having some amazing moments. In 2005, probably my best, making the finals here.
3 countries identified with you. Canada, where you were born, France, the United States. How cool is that for you to go to 3 different countries and they all identify with you, Mary Pierce?
Well, I think it's wonderful. It's amazing. I'm very fortunate to be able to have played in my career for France, and it's such a privilege to represent them in the Olympics and winning Fed Cup twice for France, my mother's country. But it's special when I go to Canada, I have the crowd that cheers for me. When I'm here in America, the crowd cheers for me. And when I'm in France, well, it's just the most special experience playing the French Open on center court and having the fans behind me.
Bruno, Jamie, 17-2 in slams for the year. What did you like about this fortnight, how you all were playing?
Well, I think it's the biggest event. It's special always to be here and playing. We can play our game, and there's no rush, there's no edge, there's no tie breaks. Happy that we could take 2 titles.
17-2, as I mentioned. Talk about the chemistry that's there. And it just happened, just started this year.
Yeah, we started this year. I had probably my best year on tour last year, but I was greedy, I guess, wanting more. I felt like Bruno could be a great partner for me, and we'd link up well. We've known each other a long time. We get on well, I think, and it helps in those tough moments. If you're playing with someone that you trust, that you know is doing the best that they possibly can in those moments, and I think it's been super successful. Like you said, 17-2 is a
good
great
numbers.
Yeah, it's good numbers to be posting. Yeah.
Wow. Slam number 3, and it happens to be here in New York. What's this one mean to you? We'll start with you, Lucy.
It's amazing. I mean, first U.S. Open title in doubles, and it feels very special. It was great crowd out there, and we had amazing 2 weeks, amazing matches, and such a turnaround today. Really, really happy.
If it's special for you, Lucy, I can only imagine how special it is for you, American Bethany.
No, it was
share your
it was amazing. Playing on Arthur Ashe with the roof. You know, I played on it last year, but it's one of my favorite stadiums, and I really felt the crowd support today. It is a little bit louder in there with the roof, which is cool. I love the energy.
Louder than you?
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can get pretty loud, but no, it was a really special day today, obviously being 9/11, and, you know, just thinking about life a little bit and, you know, really enjoying the moment, enjoying the people you're with. So I was really inspired to play well today, and proud to be an American.
3 makes 3/4 of a Grand Slam. One more makes a career Grand Slam. When are you starting to practice on grass? Tomorrow?
You know, we have like 3 different surfaces before we even get to the grass.
Oh, you're always going to be, I think you'll practice on grass at least one day a week, right?
You know what? I have some grass courts in Arizona.
You do?
Yeah.
It means so much to be able to win a junior slam and also have it be my home slam. It's just a great feeling.
Yeah, obviously tennis is an individual sport, so obviously the win comes at me first. And it's really great for my career, and it's a great accomplishment for me. But I'm happy for the way Canadian tennis is going right now.
What makes this our best truck month ever? The best trucks, the best selection, and the best deals at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. While they last, drive a new 2017 Ram Crew Cab. Truck month price at just $299 a month. Or lock in special 0% financing on a new 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo. The best trucks, the best selection, and the best deals. It's the best truck month ever at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton or FirkinsCJ.com.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dick Vitale. You're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Welcome back, tennis fans, to Inside Tennis with the Cause. It would not be the Big Apple if you didn't catch up with some New Yorker superstars. 24/7 for the McEnroes. You finished that match 2 a.m. or so. You're back out here at 10 warming up, practicing. What's this place mean? Or I thought you practiced.
We wanted to level the playing field, you know. So we got in. You know, it was a late one, but you know that's all right, because when they said that we were going to be the last guys to play here, it was awesome, and it's I'm a little bummed about it and Louis Armstrong going. So I'm sure that they have some great plans for a new big stadium. So we got to feel good about that. But this is sort of a sad moment.
Can we see your name on that new stadium, one of the McEnroes or the McEnroes?
I have an idea who it might be, and I think it should be, and I think that would be great. But I was telling John, I have 2 great memories. Vitas Gerulaitis beating Lendl. I was a ball boy. And losing, I lost a lot of big matches here, but to Stefan Edberg in the juniors. Edberg was going for the junior Grand Slam. I served for the match. John came over from Armstrong. He had just won the semis of doubles with Peter Fleming to watch me serve it out at 5-4, and guess what happened? I choked, and Edberg beat me in a 3rd set tiebreak. But it was awesome, awesome memories here. So many great matches, so many great New York fans here.
All right, one last question. You're doing play-by-play. You're doing color when you're in the booth. Who does play-by-play in this match for you? Who does the color?
Well, in the matches, I do play-by-play. Yes. Yeah, and he adds a little color with that 2-hander, and he's got the great volleys. But we did pretty good. We started slow. You know, we had a bit sluggish after a long night, but once we got going, I thought we caught some fire, and we're going to have to step it up, because probably play Cash Philippoussis, who, you know, they hit the ball a little harder than us. So we got to get a good night's sleep.
You played them last year. You'll get them this year.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
John,
guys.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, no.
Always good to see you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John. Thanks. And now for our Inside Tennis with the Cause pro tip.
For me, what is simple to me is very difficult for parents to understand. So what I really try to do is to educate everybody. And, you know, this journey of tennis, junior tennis, is not easy. especially when you become a real competitor. So I just think it's wise to educate the parents and have a bit of a laugh, whatever, I think it's important that we go into this with open eyes and have fun, because it is a sport of a lifetime. It's given me everything that I am in my life. And, to be a farm boy from South Africa, that just shows you that you never know where talent is going to come from.
Wow, are we excited about our Lakewood Ranch tennis package giveaway of 3 clinic sessions with Paul Letterman's staff and a 1-hour private training session with the cause. Yes, I'm eager to develop another national champ, and it could be you. Stop by the Lakewood Ranch Information Center at 6220 University Parkway to register for our bi-weekly drawing. And here's what's happening on our Play Sarasota Magazine tennis calendar. February 20th, West Coast Super Senior Grand Prix at Palm Air with Greg High. February 25, Celsius Spring Classic Junior Level 7 with Kerry Konenauer. March 4th, join the fun and the excitement at the 5th Annual Tarpon Springs Dental Pro Tennis Classic at Plantation Golf and Country Club with David Simmons, featuring 2-time Australian Open singles champion and world number 7 Johan Kriek, along with former French Open men's doubles winner Luke Jensen and former French Open men's singles finalist and world number 10 Michael Pernfors. Also on March 4th, Inspiration Academy Junior Tournament with Ashley Hobson. March 11th, catch the action with Play Sarasota Magazine Junior Series at Longwood Athletic Club. New Generation Tennis Academy with Travis Eckert. Also on the 11th, the $3,000 Bradenton Country Club Open, Cure for Kids with Jack Stein. March 18th, the Englewood Tennis Club March Madness, Junior Level 6 with Bob Zuppe. Also on March 18th, the United Tennis Academy Junior Level 6 with Scott Thornton. Do you want a fun experience going to the Miami Open? Brenda Mertz will give you that. Contact Brenda at mertztennis@verizon.net. And now for our Lakewood Ranch Tennis Pro Tip.
Hi, I'm Paul Letterman, Director of Tennis here at Lakewood Ranch for the past 19 years. And what I want to talk about today in singles play, opening up the court. Everyone thinks to open up the court, you have to constantly hit to that weak side, the backhand side. What I want you to do, pull the player off to the court to the stronger side, possibly to that forehand side, get them off the court, open up the court, and then exploit that backhand, which is going to be their weaker side.
We all have dreams, and some of tomorrow's tennis stars share their dreams with us. Wow, what a statement with our young girls, 10 out of 16 in the round of 16.
I think it's really a testament to our partnership with the private sector that's been in the makings for the last 4 or 5 years. The Team USA initiative is really bearing fruit. It's also a testament to the work of our national coaches, working collaboratively with those private sector coaches, and the fact that we've just got a lot of really good talent in the pipeline.
You know, we are so excited about our player development program and about our juniors that are coming up in the ranks because they are our future stars on the professional circuit. And what the player development has done with the USTA and working with the private coaches of these players in their hometowns has really shown how we've evolved and how that working relationship has helped with all of these young players coming from around the country that are coming together and they're training together occasionally and now competing together on the highest stage. And to have it happen here at the U.S. Open we're really excited about it.
Well, extremely proud. And, you know, Team USA is just really taken off, and all the hard work at the USTA and the USTA coaches and the private sector coaches all working together seems to be paying off big dividends.
Yes, I love that Team USA. In fact, I'm going to brag, but no, it's sharing. They invited me to have dinner with them at one of the challengers in Sarasota, and I was so touched. I mean, there's some real fellowship and sororityship with these kids.
Oh, absolutely. And you can see it not just amongst the juniors, but amongst the pros as well. And
Yes,
the
correct.
camaraderie is really great. And, you know, going out for dinner and watching each other play if you go to all the tournaments, and playing doubles together more and practicing together, and all the coaches too, working together and learning from one another. It's been a very satisfying experience.
Do you remember when you started dreaming about playing here?
Yeah, I did. I remember when I was 8 years old, I was always, watching all the slams, and, I used to draw a lot, so I was drawing pictures of the U.S. Open. I mean, I was just always like my dream tournament to play here, and hopefully one day on Arthur Ashe. I'm very excited to be here.
I've been coming to the U.S. Open ever since I was little, but when I was 10 years old, I came here with one of my dad. He was coaching Radek Stepanek. I came here with him and my dad, and I just fell in love. I gave up hockey and just started playing tennis. I fell in love with it when I came here.
Well, you are a veteran at age 17. You played 3 U.S. Open juniors, 2 U.S. Open women's. How comfortable do you feel here?
I feel pretty comfortable. I feel like this is my hometown, and I love playing here.
I mean, I always probably the first year I started playing tennis, the U.S. Open was probably the first thing I kind of knew about, as a tennis player, because, I live here. And, it was always a dream for me to be here, and I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, I came here for the first time when I was around 6 years old, and I've been coming every year since. Now I'm playing, so when I was 7, 8 years old, it was a dream of mine to be playing here, and now here I am.
I mean, I've always loved coming to the U.S. Open, so, it was always a dream to be like the guys that you see walking around. They're like gods when you're young.
It's really fun. I think U.S. Open is one of my favorite Grand Slams.
Yeah, well, I started to dream about that when I started to play tennis. That was a goal in my life, and finally I can play it. And I hope I can come back and play it in the pros as well. It's an amazing feeling to play here.
Felix, you just won the 2016 U.S. Open.
Yeah.
When did you start to dream about playing here, and did you ever dream about winning it here?
Yeah, obviously, as a kid, growing up playing tennis, you watch the U.S. Open on TV, and you really hope to be here one day.
Probably when the first time I started, that's what I thought about. That's what I dreamed about my whole life, and so it happened. Yeah.
Did you ever write it on a mirror or on the wall or someplace saying, I'm going to play at the U.S. Open?
No, I wrote it. I wrote a letter when I was 8 or 9 to my first coach, writing out all my hopes and dreams.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Cause. We love our sponsors, and you will too. Stop by and see them. Until then, remember, in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here every Saturday, 12:30 on SNN.
Inside Tennis with the Cause has been brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins. And by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.